Little baby Evelyn, a blue-eyed, blonde-haired bundle of absolute joy, was born in Tennessee. Her dad was in the military and didn't have a relationship with her mom, Megan Boswell. So Megan was a 17-year-old single mother. But she seemingly had some help. Evelyn and Megan lived on the Boswell family compound with Evelyn's grandparents, Tommy and Angela, and Evelyn's uncle, Tommy Jr. At some point in December of 2019, Evelyn went missing, but no one reported her gone until February of 2020. It was her grandpa, Tommy Boswell, who called police, not her mother. When the investigation began, Megan's story allegedly changed and turned out to be false. She reportedly said Evelyn was with Grandma Angela and her boyfriend. Megan was arrested for providing false information. Then, Evelyn's body was found on the family compound in Megan's old playhouse. She was placed upside down in a trash can and died. Prosecutors believe Megan is the one who did it and have charged her with the murder of this little angel. Today in court, the jury was shown Megan's police interview, and tonight we will show it to you as our in-depth coverage of the murder of baby Evelyn continues.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Really appreciate you guys. Today, let's get right into it because this case has my blood boiling, guys. If you aren't aware, there's currently a trial going on right now for a teenage mother by the name of Megan Boswell for her infant daughter, baby Evelyn. And this case parallels so much on the Casey Anthony case, it's scary. We do know baby Kaylee Anthony never got the justice that she truly deserved, and we'll hear from the judge on her case later on. But the case with Casey Anthony was so complicated because there was a lot of questions of who, when, why, or how. Megan Boswell, she faces numerous charges such as tampering with evidence, abuse of a corpse. So we're hoping that this little girl, baby Evelyn, really and truly gets her justice. While Megan is in court on trial currently, let's listen to the judge from the Casey Anthony case to get a clearer picture.
Now, Megan Boswell is accused of murdering her 15-month-old baby, Evelyn, and many people watching this case are comparing it to another very high-profile case, the case against Casey Anthony. Two young moms accused of killing their own beautiful young daughters. Joining me now, the judge who presided over Casey Anthony's trial, retired Chief Judge Belvin Perry Jr. Judge, good morning to you. Do you feel that there's anything with the Boswell case that makes you hearken back to your time presiding over the Anthony case?
Julie, yes, it does. You have both defense attorneys trying to make lemonade out of lemon. You have them casting dispersions on different people, pointing the finger. They're pointing the finger at Megan Boswell's boyfriend. They are even pointing the finger at the method of indictment in this case, talking about three separate theories of this homicide, which is commonplace when you can have multiple theories. The attack on the scientific evidence. So yes, they are very similar, but in this particular case, Evelyn had a mountain of lies. Casey had only one lie.
That's interesting, Judge. Thank you for that. In looking back at it, similarities somewhat in the ages, but not exact. We pulled some fast facts just quickly to go through. Casey Anthony, as you know, Judge, 22 when she was arrested, charged with Kaylee's murder. This is 2008. Kaylee's remains found 6 months after she was reported missing in a trash bag in a wooded area not far from the Anthony's home. And As you know, Judge Casey Anthony was acquitted in 2011. Megan Boswell was younger, 18, when she was arrested. A shorter window of time. Reported Evelyn missing at first, and then she was found just a couple months later. It wasn't as long of a search. And Evelyn's body found wrapped in a fleece blanket, but also in a trash bag like little Kaylee in a shed on Megan's father's property. Judge, we heard defense counsel yesterday in opening statements essentially acknowledging a couple things, that Megan Boswell may not have been the best mother, but she had it tough growing up. And he acknowledged the disposal of baby Evelyn's body. He didn't acknowledge anything in between, just said that, yes, she may have had something to do with that, but you can't call her a murderer. Tell me, Judge, should they have given up that much at the outset?
He had to give something up in the beginning to say that she was guilty of something other than the ultimate crime of murder. So that can be viewed as a very tactical, smart move on his part, saying, well, she may be innocent of a lot of things, but she's guilty of this. Don't make her a murderer. And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to deflect away from the evidence in this particular case, because in this particular case, you do have a solid autopsy, but he's going to attack that also during his cross-examination.
Judge, thank you for that. I want to play a clip for you now of Megan Boswell talking to our affiliate WJHL. And this was in the early stages of the investigation, and baby Evelyn had not been found at this point.
I've told TBI where to find her in Mendota. My mom took her to a campground and a silver camper, and if they don't go tonight, I'm going to go find her myself. We went to go out to eat, and then my mom came and got her. She was wearing a little hot pink tracksuit with the matching bow and little matching shoes. I was trying to protect my mom, maybe in hopes, oh, well, she'd just tell them where Evelyn was, but obviously she's not going to. She's very sweet. She loves everybody. She's never been mean ever, which I'm very thankful for. She's just a really good-hearted baby in general.
You believe you know who has her. What do you have to say to them?
Just bring her back. I just want her back. That's all I want.
Well, Judge, as you know, Megan Boswell was a talker. She talked a lot. She loved the cameras. And I'm curious, if you were part of this case, let's say you're on the side of the prosecution, would you be playing those news clips for this jury?
Absolutely, and it just brings so many shades of Casey Anthony. You got to play it to show how cold and calculated and how deceitful she was.
Right, Judge. I mean, first she blames Ethan Perry, the baby's father, and he serves in our military. He wasn't even able to be near the baby at the time. I mean, he was cleared immediately. So once she figures out that lie didn't work, she lied about mom, as we saw in the clip. It was lie after lie after lie, as you noted, Judge. Let's just say, for the sake of our analysis this morning, that she decides during this trial, you know, I want to get up there and talk some more. I'm going to get up on the stand. Then what happens with all these lies that we know are out there?
They're going to be replayed in live color, and the prosecution is going to absolutely rip her apart, lie after lie after lie, and they're going to end. Aren't you lying now like you lied before? Isn't it true that you strangled your baby to death? It's not going to end well for her, and I would be shocked and amazed if she testified.
Right, Judge. I'm sure they're counseling her not to, and it's her statements that got her in trouble. I know you've seen this throughout your many years of practice and presiding on the bench over many cases. I have a clip where she's talking, she spoke to one of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation agents working the case, and one of the things that she coughed up, you know, perhaps unintentionally, was that baby Evelyn was deceased. Let's take a look.
Did you personally interview Miss Boswell during this whole process?
Yes, sir, I did.
And in the course of your interviews with her, at some point in time, did she make a statement to you in which she finally admitted that Evelyn, in fact, was not missing, but was in fact dead?
Yes, sir.
So another damaging statement. And back to your point, Judge, when you said the defense has to give something up here, we see why. If they hadn't conceded it in the open, right? Which smart advocacy, isn't it, Judge, where the defense attorney kind of took the sting out before that witness got on the stand, didn't they?
You have to attack the state's evidence, particularly their strong evidence, and try to minimize it. You know, what they're basically going to ask this jury is to leave their common sense at the courthouse doorstep and ignore all of the evidence and try to create as much of a smokescreen and reasonable doubt as they can.